Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams who need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's Bortles' Jaguars going up against Smith's Chiefs. So with kickoff approaching, let's send it over to our commentators here this afternoon, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And now the starting lineup for the offense. And Julius Thomas highlighted, my friend.
Brandon, he's one of the latest in a long line of basketball players turned football players who have had great success. And he uses those basketball skills to get open in his pass routes.
Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking to get it to Allen Hurns that time. And it's 3rd down. And a glance now at the Chiefs' defense.
Justin Houston is truly one of the elite pass rushers in the league. Knows how to get to the quarterback with a variety of moves.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Here we go. Here we go now. Green, 39. Green, 58 round. Black, 58 round. Ace.
And they just did not get the snap away in time. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Let's make these babies. Here we go. Green, 39. Black, 58 round.
From the gun on 3rd down, Bortles. He's got the hook up to lead. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Hey, 4 down. Ready. Blue, 45. Blue, 45. 56. Mike, 56.
On first down, this is Ivory. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by
offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7.
Here we go now. Hey.
On 2nd down, here's Bortles. And that'll be incomplete. And the offense needs 7 out of this play on 3rd down.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Here we go.
On the ground, this is T.J. Yeldon. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
Fresh set of downs here.
Double tight. Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45. 56 to Mike, boy. 56.
Another run. This time it's Ivory. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And that's why you see so many teams playing 3-4 defense, because that set gives you a lot of flexibility about where to bring pressure from, and it's hard for an offense to pick it up. Left side, right side, up the middle, especially with some really flexible linebackers.
And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12.
Here we go. Blue.
Bortles to throw on 2nd down. Looking and finding Allen Hurns. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunky yardage picked up there.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They go play action here on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he's into the clear. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a KC touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position of throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
They start on the ground with Ivory. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down.
I actually love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Watch left. Here we go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Completes it left side to the tight end Lewis. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. Ready! Blue 45!
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. Middle of the field, it's Robinson.
Look, the raw numbers of everything doesn't always tell the tale. Allen Robinson caught 80 passes in 2015, 73 in 2016. But the yardage was a big difference, about 500 yards off.
Yards per catch way down. 1,400 last year in the season that just finished 883. It's interesting how that worked out.
Explosive plays, always the goal of the NFL. Not enough of them for Allen Robinson in 2016.
Now a toss. This is Ivory. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
As I watch that play unfold, stereotypes are being broken left and right. As a corner, you're often back there guarding against the pass. But how about that diagnosis and read and getting into the backfield and making a nice play and a tackle?
Green, 90. Green.
Now Bortles throwing on second down. It's complete to Robinson. And he's brought down. 15 yards there for number 15. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything. Sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Still needing 10 yards. Second down.
Hey, here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45. Go. Green 39. Green 39.
The play fake to Ivory. Now Bortles. It's caught right side. It turns. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When the receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle. And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. They go back to the ground attack here. It's Ivory. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down. So nothing there, but maybe he blamed that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Offense looking to avoid a third and long. It's second and 10. One receiver left, three to the right.
Green 39. Green 39.
On second down, here's Bortles. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
So at third and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. Bortles now to throw. They go with the screen. It's Yeldon. He loses 4, and it brings up 4. So on fourth down, on comes the Jaguars. Jason Myers now for the field goal try. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a fourth down situation. And Myers able to knock it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. And Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
Smith. And that's incomplete. And that incompletion gives us a moment here and an interesting tidbit as we look to the Super Bowl coming up. Dan Quinn, last time he faced the Patriots, he was a defensive coordinator for the Seahawks. Lost that game in the Super Bowl. Chance to get revenge.
Chance to get revenge, but even more so, he's a guy leading his team that everyone's going to say a rookie coach in the Super Bowl. First time there. But to your point, D-coordinator of Seattle for that game. Defense coordinator of Seattle when they beat Denver in the Super Bowl. So he has Super Bowl experience that he carries into this game, and that should help his team.
What a job he's done this season. Now it's Smith. And Hill with it over the middle. Charles Tyreek Hill finished the year with 583 yards, 6 touchdowns, and we saw how he can be versatile in his explosiveness. Only made $450,000 this year. He's just 22 years old. Did he make some money for the future years, though?
Oh, there's no question about that. He made excellent money for himself through incredible play. And to show his impact, I thought we'd go back to the playoff game against Pittsburgh. When Pittsburgh, in their first kickoff, kicked away from him and gave up big-time field position, and Kansas City rolled down and scored. For the rest of the game, they decided, let's kick to him and try and bottle him up. They were successful in this game, but it just shows the impact he has that people want to keep it away from him.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball, and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Second down following the incompletion.
Come to hey, move 45. Move 45. 3. Jump. Under. Watch twist. Set, ready.
Time running out here on the play clock. On second down, Jamal Charles. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
So they run it on second down. Now let's see what third down brings here for the offense.
Set, move 45. Force. Over. Set, move 45.
Out of the gun, Smith. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Watch the twist. Under. Switch.
The first down carry here for Charles. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Tie right. Solo out there. Check the outs out there. Set. Move. Under. Check 49. 3. Slam. Cut.
Again, it's Charles. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He lost 4 there, and it's third down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Under.
Throwing on third down, Smith. Letting one go. And it's caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Chris Conley with an acrobatic catch. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And man, Charles, talk about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. The Jaguars getting set to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown. touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Okay, Parker, you ready for Brandon's off-the-wall stat question of the week here?
Is that any different than any other time we know?
No, it's not. But Chris Hogan and Julio Jones actually had the exact same numbers in the conference title games. 9 catches, 180 yards, 2 touchdowns. Who did it better?
Wow, that's a great question. Listen, the easy, trite answer is they both did it so exceptionally well, you just called a tie.
But I'm not accepting that.
Julio Jones did it better. That short slant, they ended up running over 2 or 3 people and taking it to the end zone. That was the clincher right there. Julio Jones did it a little bit better than Chris Hogan. Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
Watch right.
And the Chiefs showing a dime look as they defend this third down.
Hey, no. Off. Left. Check 50.
Throwing his Bortles on third down. Completes it to Lee. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Given 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up the 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Brad Nortman on to punt it away. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. They'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. This is taken around the 12. Great blocking on the return. It springs in for 25. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now here comes Kansas City. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really looked hurt.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. And the back goes into motion. Here's Smith now on 2nd down. Caught here by Conley. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 5 yards on the play there. It's a drive will continue. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it, because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
51. Move 45. Under.
They'll run him now out of the gun. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, in that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
And it looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning.
Let's see if they can sneak one more good play in before the 2-minute signal.
Move 45.
And with that, it's 2-minute warning time here in the NFL on EA Sports.
Watch right. Hey, here I come.
They'll keep it on the ground with Charles again. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was...
And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. it in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. Brandon, one thing we run into in sports all the time is people discussing whether teams achieved all that they can achieve. And for the Atlanta Falcons in recent years, I think a lot of people thought they were underachievers. They erased that with this year's playoff run to the Super Bowl.
Well, last year had a hot start to the season, petered out, and just when they've been able to get to the playoffs, haven't been able to get over that proverbial hump. I think they're over that hump.
Yeah, I think in this recent run, and this is what I'm talking about maybe since about 2005 or so, they did have one NFC Championship game appearance against San Francisco, but many thought they should have won that one. Now, they're on to the Super Bowl in 2017.
It looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Bortles to throw. And he finds Julius Thomas. And that one good for 16 yards and a first. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback has to slide and find open space to throw.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. And Bortles, he's got time. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Good job by the O-line. Quarterback had time to go through his checks. That's one you need to take advantage of.
A perfect situation, and they're unable to take advantage of it. When you have that much time to scan the field, you have to find an open receiver.
Bortles to throw once more. Surveying the field. He's going to look deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And likely just out of field goal range. Could be Hail Mary time.
And haven't we seen in recent years that the Hail Mary seems to be more successful in the NFL than before?
Absolutely we have. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Hey, move, 45! Move, 45! Under! 43!
After the interception, here's Smith. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Ready! Force! Watch the ship!
The final shot here before break. Smith finding time. He's going to try and go deep again. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. We have hit halftime. Still 2. And apparently that's all, Larry. So much for the halftime report. We'll see in the postgame. We're ready to get to the third quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how Jamal Charles, nobody in front, past the 20, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Jamal Charles, 78 yards, and the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Caught, right side, it's Lewis. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do? You got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive there. He hits the reliable target.